fans, this is where you meet the rising stars of boxing. Introducing first, he weighed in at 135 pounds. His storied amateur career consisted of 175 fights, 150 victories, 4-time national champion, 3-time national Golden Gloves champion. As a professional, he's undefeated at 12-0, and he fights for his first major title, the WBA NABA Lightweight Championship. From San Francisco, California, here is Charlie Sheehy.
How's it going?
It's going well, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So you're less than 2 weeks out from your fight. It's happening on May 30th in Houston, Texas for Tita Center on the campus of the University of Houston. It's your very first title fight. You're going for the WBA NABA Lightweight Championship. You've been there for 8 weeks. Are you tapering off now, or is it still kind of full bore?
This is my last like full on week, and then fight week we kind of taper off. But I'm still sparring this week and doing my strength and conditioning and all that.
How ready do you think you are?
I'm ready as can be. I feel like I've been ready for a month now.
Isn't this the hardest part of the fight, the lead up, the anticipation, the build up?
Yeah, for sure. These past couple weeks just felt super long. Like just all the training. It's been like months and months of training, and I feel like at a certain point you're just like ready to fight, ready for the training to be over and just get in the ring already.
But
It's been that way for me for a while now.
but you're fine tuning and you're getting your final preparations done so that it all becomes like muscle memory, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And now it's just game planning and working on specific things that we want to do in the ring.
Guest is Charlie Sheehy. He just recently signed with Matchroom. What do they do for you? What kind of opportunity does that open for you?
Um, I mean, you could see it. My first fight in, I'm getting a shot at a title that's going to put me in the top 15 of the rankings. Um, they're putting me in a 10 round fight that's gonna put my name out there and put me in contention to get the big fights that I've been looking for. So I think uh, I think it's a great place to be, and I'm very excited to be with Matchroom.
Are you sparring 10 rounds or are you sparring 15 so that 10 seems easy?
Yeah, I mean I've been doing 10 rounds for years now, so I'm not worried about the more going more rounds and all that. I feel like I prefer it.
As you should. I mean,
Yeah.
because when you get that first world title fight, you're going to be going 12 full rounds.
hmm
How far off do you think you are from that?
Um, I feel like I'm right there. Probably I think, pick up this belt, keep working my way up the rankings. Hopefully maybe the end of next year or sometime next year I could get myself in a title eliminator or get a shot at maybe one of these belts free up and I'll be right there up there in the rankings to get an opportunity at one.
Now, one of the things Matchroom does for you that you hadn't had this opportunity before was they're keeping you active. You had a long stretch where you weren't fighting very much.
Yeah. That's been probably the toughest part of my career so far this past year and a half. It's just a lot of waiting, not knowing what the future is looking like. So I'm very excited to be back with a top promoter that's gonna keep me active and keep me in big fights.
What was the inactivity because people see your tape and go, I don't want any of that?
Uh,
Some of it, maybe?
honest, maybe. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I think it was more just about not being with a promoter.
Okay.
I feel like when you're with a promoter, you're guaranteed those fights, guaranteed to get put on shows, and when you don't, it's a little hard out there
Well,
to.
I've read some interviews, transcripts and stuff like that, and I know that the inactivity weighed on you so much that you actually have a sports psychologist now.
Yeah, I've been working with I actually had been working with him since I was getting ready for the Olympic trials. But he was a big part in like maintaining my focus and just staying the course.
What does a
And
sports psychologist do?
I kind of it's like a place where you could kind of just let what you're going through out, and then at the same time like you know say like training camp's going hard or you got a lot of things on your mind. He has a way of like making you think uh like whatever you're thinking, just turn it into some form of motivation to make you push harder to that next step. So
Well,
I've really enjoyed working with my guy Grant.
well, you don't have very far to look for extra motivation for this fight coming up on May 30th against Jarrett Gonzalez. He thinks that you don't have the skills to match up with him.
I saw that too.
Now, do you think he believes that, or is that just part of him trying to get in your head before you step in the ring?
um Honestly, I'm not sure. That kind of threw me off too. I wonder what is making him think that I'm not on his level, because I feel like he hasn't done anything to kind of prove that he's on the level that I'm at. But at the end of the day, none of what he says or what I say matters. What's gonna matter is when we get in the ring with each other,
Yeah.
and we're gonna see.
Yeah, and that happens on May 30th, and you can watch that fight if you're not in the Houston area on DAZN. I'm actually more incredulous, I think, than you are that he actually said that because I've watched tape of you. You have power in both hands, one punch knockout ability in both hands, and you got great footwork too.
Hmm.
So if he's going in there thinking that, your night could be pretty easy. Could be a pretty quick night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't think that way. You can't think that way. You got to
No,
think you're going in there against ten rounds.
I'm ready for his best version, and he should be expecting my best version too.
And I heard you in a earlier conversation that you had last week. You're wanting his best version because it'll bring out the best version in you.
I mean, I really just want to show the world how good I am, and I want to make some noise, make a big splash on my debut with Matchroom, because I want to become world champion, and I know that I need to make some noise in order to get those big fights. So I'm hoping that I feel like the people and the fans respect like a good fight. Like they don't want me to go in there and just blow some guy out of the water immediately, even though that can happen. But I'm expecting him to come and be tough. And like he said, he thinks he's better than me, so I think he's gonna come to win.
You talk about giving the fans what they want. You talk about making a great impression on your first matchroom card, your first matchroom fight. Yet your boxing idol was not necessarily a fan favorite, Floyd Mayweather Jr. He was so
Hmm.
technical and so superior to most everybody he fought that they were kind of sleeping fights. They were kind of sleeper fights. So, do you have a different style than Floyd?
Um, I would say I do have a different style than him, but as a like a pure boxer, like for me personally, just understanding the sport that we do, I think what he was able to do when he got in the ring was just perfection, and it's like that's like beautiful thing to see, to be able to just be in front of someone and not get hit and doing all the hitting.
Yeah, well,
Um,
to folks like you and I who understand the game and who have been around it a while, yes, he was absolutely brilliant. It was a master class in what boxing is. But
yeah, for sure.
to the casual fan though, they're not going to go, "Oh my God, I got to see the next Floyd Mayweather fight."
Yeah,
It
it's
ain't
not
like
as
Mike Tyson,
exciting,
buddy.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it's I understand like their perspective of it. They want to see two guys just go at it, but that's not boxing. That's not the sport that I love. So I appreciate like a true craftsman in the ring.
You talk about a true craftsman in the ring. 175 AMI bouts. You won 150 of those. A four-time national champion, three-time national Gold Glove champion, fighting for your first major title, the WBA NABA Lightweight Title on Saturday, May 30th in Houston, Texas. Just people are going to say, oh, it's an overnight success story. That ain't overnight, brother.
No, it's been a long career since I was 9 years old, going
I,
to national tournaments.
and what led you to boxing? I kind of know this answer because I heard you say you're not a big team sport guy, are you?
No, that's actually the reason I got put into boxing, as I was uh I was too competitive as a kid. I'd get really mad if my team lost, and especially because I was so athletic, I felt like it wasn't my fault. Or so I got put into boxing to kind of teach me about being humble and seeing what it's like when the pressure's all on myself. But I ended up just falling in love with it and sticking to it.
So that's kind of a lone wolf mentality,
Hmm.
in as far as athletics go. You've learned some humility, I'm assuming, but as somebody who takes all of the pressure and all of the blame, how do you let your coaches in the corner talk to you and give you advice?
Uh, I feel like I never really had a problem with that with coaching either. Like even in team sports, like I feel like I'm a very coachable person. Um, so that was never the issue. It was just more of like my competitive nature
The
when
other team wins and you want to go beat them up.
yeah, just like I'd get mad, hate losing, like, you know.
Well, to be successful, you can't accept losing. To be successful, you have to hate losing.
Exactly.
The great
I didn't
athletes
think it
hate it.
was looking back at it, I don't see how that was a bad thing. I think that's a good thing for an athlete.
Has swimming helped your career as much as you probably say it has?
Swimming, I added swimming workouts to my camp for my last fight, and I feel like it's took my conditioning to a whole new level. I never really understood, or I never really knew like how impactful swimming could be. And just like being in water, like it makes your body feel better and then helps your breathing and everything. So I love swimming now.
Well, it's incredibly low impact too. So if you're just relying on road work, you could run the risk of pulled tendons, pulled muscles, shin splints, that kind of stuff. This is no tear on your body at all. So
Yeah,
it's a
for
great,
sure.
yeah, it's a great way to work out. We've talked about boxing a lot. Obviously, that's your career. That's what you know. That's what you love. But I like to get to know the person inside the ring, and you are somebody who originally is from one of my top five favorite cities I've ever been to in the world. I love San Francisco.
Hmm.
How long did you live in the San Francisco area?
My whole life, born and raised.
So, is there anything touristy that you have not done?
I've actually never been to Alcatraz.
No
That's
way.
always, yeah, that's a there. When I was in middle school, there used to be a field trip that would take us there, and the year or my grade was supposed to go, they stopped doing it.
Oh man. Oh, you've got to do it. It's
Yeah,
we did the night tour where you boat out at night, and when we did it, Charlie, it was the epitome of a San Francisco evening. The fog was rolling in, it was cold, it was damp. It was a perfect night to go tour the Alcatraz facility there. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Have you ever
yeah,
been
it's
on the Golden
definitely
Gate
a
Bridge?
yes,
Yep.
plenty of times.
I've done the San Francisco Marathon quite a few times, and you get to run across that. You get over and back, and
Uh,
so that's
I was
pretty cool.
uh I was actually planning on doing the San Francisco Marathon last year,
Yeah.
but it it got messed up with my fight camp, so I couldn't train for it.
So is
But
that
I
something
might do it this year.
that's something on
I
your
might
bucket
do it
list
this
that
year.
you want to do a marathon?
Yeah, definitely. I want to me, my best friend and my sister started training for marathons But it just hasn't lined up with my fight schedule yet.
Sure,
So, but it's definitely
totally
a
understand.
little bit.
Totally
But
understand.
yeah,
So,
that's
the
definitely on my bucket list.
with you liking to swim, do you know that they have an Ironman triathlon, or not an Ironman, but a triathlon called Escape from Alcatraz, where you have the open water swim?
Yeah, my buddy's doing it. I think it's like the first week of June.
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
something you would do?
Um, Man, that's one thing I'm not good at is riding a bike. So yeah,
Okay.
I'd have to do a lot of training for that. But I
Have you?
would be down.
Yeah.
If I had the time, I'd be down to do it.
What scares Charlie Sheehy?
Uh, like exotic animals. I think
Okay.
my worst fear is being attacked by like a lion or tiger, something like that.
Charlie Sheehy wins on May 30th and becomes the NABA Lightweight Champion. How do you celebrate?
Um, Man, the first thing I'm doing is getting some Texas barbecue right after. That's how
No
I'm gonna
kidding.
celebrate.
Even over a
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Uh, yeah, I got to. I can get a cheeseburger anywhere. But once I'm back in California, I'll definitely be making my way to In-N-Out. But Texas, I gotta have that Texas barbecue.
When was the last time you had a cheeseburger since you've been in training camp for 8 weeks?
Probably right before I started, right before I came out here.
Charlie Sheehy wins the world championship. Who do you celebrate with and how are you celebrating?
Um, Man, I'm gonna celebrate with all my team, my friends and family.
They're a
I
big
don't
deal
even.
to you.
We'd have to.
I know that when you fought in Fresno, you were excited that a lot of your friends and family were going to be making the trek because it's not that far away from where you grew up. That's a big deal to you,
Uh-huh.
friends and family.
Yeah, for sure. Those are the most important people in my life.
Yeah.
So I love having them coming out and supporting me.
So how much of it is
And
for you and how much of it is for them?
um I feel like it's 50-50, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
I
I
feel
like
like it feels good to win, but it almost feels even better like winning and then just having all your people there with you.
Yeah, if you can't share it with somebody, it's, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know the feeling. I'm not the feeling of winning a championship or a boxing match. I've never done that, but no, to be able to succeed in something that, you've poured your heart and soul into, to not be able to share it with somebody, that would leave you kind of empty, kind of void.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best San Francisco 49er of all time.
Ooh,
That's
Jerry
a
Rice.
Okay, that is a storied program. Well, man, I can't wish you enough success. I never say good luck. People always say good luck. I never say that. I say much success, and I say that for two reasons, Charlie. Number one, if you're relying on luck in anything, you haven't prepared enough. And in boxing, you're gonna get your ass kicked if you're relying on luck. You know.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I always say much success because you're putting in the work, you believe in yourself, and you got a great team behind you. So much success to you, my friend. Can't wait to watch you on May 30th, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Sure. Thank you.
You're very welcome, buddy. Take care. Charlie Sheehy, 135 pounder. In order to fight for that world championship, you're probably going to have to go through Gervonta Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson. Who wins if they end up fighting this summer?
I'm gonna take Shakur.
Boxer always beats the puncher.
Yeah,
Okay.
think so.
All right. Well, who wins in the fight between world champion Shakur Stevenson and Charlie Sheehy?
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna be the one to solve the puzzle
That's the one you want, right? That's the ultimate fight, right? Either that or
for
Tank, right?
sure. I think Shakur is our generation's Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, wow.
So
How amazing would that be to square off with him and come away with the strap?
that's
If it were
like
to, if it were to
the
come to that, basically
that's like
beating your era's idol.
yeah, for sure. I
Wow.
think that's like beating boxing in itself right there.
So much on the horizon for you, Charlie Sheehy. Can't wait to see how this all plays out for you. Talk to you soon, buddy, and we'll be watching on the 30th.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having me. Appreciate it.
This has been Introducing First, Charlie Sheehy. Introducing First is a presentation of the NABA, hosted and produced by Kevin Klein, executive producer Andrew Kapolsky. Please follow and subscribe, and join us next time for another candid conversation with one of boxing's rising stars. Until then, thank you for watching.